What is a service in economics? Service, by definition in economics, is an act or other use that is paid for by a customer. When discussing things that people pay for in economic terms, the two categories are goods and services. Goods are tangible items that one can hold and interact with, whereas services are intangible but still provide a value to the customer. Many services exist because they specialize in a skill or act that would otherwise be a large consumption of a person's time to attempt themselves. Services may also specialize in areas of knowledge that a customer may not have, which prove valuable to pay for, such as a trade. Services exist because the quality of work performed and the value of time saved provide an environment for their necessity. Characteristics of services in economics. Goods and services are different because of what the consumer receives in exchange for their money. Goods can be produced and held, which makes them tangible. The consumer will expect exactly what they see when a good is purchased. Services in economics, by definition, are different in that they have unique characteristics that define what gives them value in the same way a good would have without being a material object. These characteristics are as follows. Intangible. Services cannot be held or possessed, as they are not physical objects. They do not take up space in a warehouse or shelf for any substantial period of time. Perishable. Services are a one-time use product. There may be items that are used in the process of performing a service, but those items are used for that particular instance of a service once. Once the act is performed, it is immediately consumed and vanishes. Variable. The general concept of a service may seem like it is a consistent or repeated act, but each time a service is performed, it is different from the time before. Services are performed to meet customer demand, and every customer is unique. Therefore, a service will be unique to each customer. Quality of service in economics. Service quality is the expectation that the delivery of a particular act or use will meet or exceed customer expectation. Due to the variable nature of services, it is harder to measure quality from an objective standpoint. Customers will consider a good experience to be high-quality service. From a metric standpoint, a service can be measured on its technical and functional quality. Technical quality is what is used to perform a service, while functional quality is how that service is performed. These two concepts work to match the expectation of a customer to ensure quality of service. People are a key element of both technical and functional quality because they are who performs a large amount of a service for the customer. The more knowledge and skill a person has combined with quality resources ensures that the quality of input matches the quality of output. Other variables may exist in a service, such as seasonality, demand, and other external factors, which may affect some quality of service. Understanding a particular industry and its variables will allow for an upkeep in consistency. It is important to be consistent and observant of quality in service because every customer will have a different experience with a service provider. Happier customers mean sustained business, and the opposite can make it hard to function after a while. Economic services examples. There is a spectrum of businesses that can be categorized as services. Businesses that provide goods can be classified as a service because the good they provide is meant to supplement the main service. The following are some examples of what an economic service-based business is. A cell phone company is a service because the main product being provided is the use of their cellular signal for making calls or using data. A phone may be tangible, but the data being transmitted from one device to another only exists for the moment it is used by each device. Financial services, such as financial advisors, have a more advanced knowledge of how the markets work and the intricacies of various savings and investment instruments that a layperson would need to spend a lot of time learning about to understand. They provide their knowledge to customers in order to help meet financial goals and act as an intermediary between the financial experts and consumers. Their expertise varies from person to person, and the customer expectation is different for everyone. Hiring a cleaning company to take care of a house or other space allows for time saved in exchange for more detailed work that would take a lot of time and effort if done by the customer. A cleaner will have the best cleaning supplies for different applications as well as the time because it is their business. Every cleaning job is unique based on the level of work required and the space involved. Consulting is a profession where someone with deep knowledge and experience in a certain discipline provides that expertise to others who are in need of advisement. Management consulting seeks to make businesses more efficient by analyzing various aspects of their operation and finding ways to streamline and save cost. Each engagement is unique to a client, and the results vary depending on the objective. Construction is a service that provides a physical object at the end of a job, but it is still a service because skills are used to build the structure needed. Once construction stops and the finished product is available, the work is over, and the service has vanished for that instance. Deliveries are also a service that provide goods to people and companies. Their business is to transport goods from one place to another. The service starts when the good is picked up and vanishes once it is delivered. It is also variable, because no one delivery is the same. Construction is a service because the work is performed once without repetition.